Hello, everyone. It is month 6. That's right, month 6. We're halfway through this series. My brain hurts. Everything hurts. We're having a beautiful life, aren't we? I am once again late on this because I was having some medical issues and that kind of took me out for like a week. But we're on the up and up. We're getting there. We're doing the things. And we're here now. And I need to go get my mics because I forgot again. And my sodas. So, BRB. And we're back. We're back. Let's see if these mics actually work because I got 2 sets of mics and it turns out one of them does work, one of them doesn't work. And so we're just going to test it out here before I keep filming Melly's couch with half broken microphones. But it's okay actually because holy fuck, my face hurts. Because actually the lot also got new mics for Melly's couch / all their other stuff. And then I just accidentally ordered mics. I was looking just as a backup because, I like to have backups of backups now. After Midnight Club, I learned my motherfucking lesson. So yeah, so I also accidentally ordered new mics, which I guess we'll get into at some point in this fucking video. So we're testing these out. We're testing it out, which is what I should have done when I fucking got them. But you know what? We're all human. Nobody's perfect. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. So let's start off with, I think I left off where we had just released Maya Storm's project. Jesus fucking Christ. My brain, guys, my brain. I shouldn't be working, but I'm working because I don't know how to stop working. I should be, actually, I'm only allowed to be watching shows, sleeping, and reading. Are any of those things what I'm doing? No. Don't tell my cousins. So we're gonna figure it out. Just don't tell them. I have 2 more days and then I can start doing things, allegedly. Allegedly. All right, let's start off with August 2nd. Ouija, I got you. I brought the camera. I'm gonna figure out where to put it in here, okay? But it's here, so I guess we'll figure it out when I'll figure out where to insert. Oh, I hurt myself. That kind of hurt. Let's start right away. August 2nd. We filmed Smokey Schmutters. We filmed her interview. It's still not out. It comes out September 16th, I think is what we're doing. Yeah, September 16th. This was my second or third. Hold on. This was my second. Yeah, I think this was the second interview that I filmed. This interview, I started something and now it's expected in every single interview. So here the fuck we are. So I brought props because I don't know why. It felt like it was a good idea. I grabbed my fucking tarot cards because we're going to talk about it. And I grabbed the fucking merch and I thought that this was a good idea. I thought it was just going to be a one-off situation. Is it a one-off situation? My last one. No, it's not a fucking one-off situation. Now everybody expects me to have fucking props in every goddamn video. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I did that one time. One time. That fucking interview isn't even out. And bitches is expecting stuff. But I guess now every single interview I'm going to have a prop. So, great. Good job. Good job. Good job, Melly Stars, for thinking that you could get away with things. All right, next up, we filmed Smokey, edited the next day. Then August 4th, because I'm a psychopath, I scheduled 2 interviews. What the fuck is this? Okay. 2 interviews back to back, right? Because of course I did. Actually, it was like 3. So early morning, we get top dollar AP on the couch. Woo, 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 woo. He didn't have props. He didn't have props. So I tried. He didn't have props. He didn't have liquor. He didn't have anything. This man is like the most cleanest, like chillest. Like, I got nothing for you, bro. I got nothing for you. But anyways, we snuck him in. Snuck him in that morning. So first we did Melly's couch. Then we boom, 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 magic. Fixed up the studio, and then boom, he's at the lot. He was our first double bubble. That's a thing that me and the lot are doing. It's a double bubble. You come for one interview, you leave with another one type shit. Still working out the kinks with that. Top was the first one that we actually did it with. And it worked out pretty well. It's a little tiring, a little exhausting, but it worked out well. What the fuck I was saying? So yeah, that was cool. So we finished up Top's couch interview. Boom. Ouija's at the train station. I told Ouija, hey, let me know how I can facilitate it. Whatever, your arrival type shit. You know, I got people coming from all over the fucking place to be on fucking Melly's couch. Crazy shit. Who the fuck told me to be so fucking, I don't know, wanted or some shit. But yeah, anyway, so Ouija's coming from the city type shit. So boom, we finish Top. Everybody's like, bye, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, I gotta run to the train station. Boom. Ran to the train station, pick up Ouija. This is our first interaction, really. Like, we've seen each other out and about. Like, I've introduced myself, he's introduced himself, like, type shit, like, very, you know. So now you're all up in my car and shit. And, like, what's up? Like, I feel like the car is an intimate place to be. You feel me? Like, hi. Like, what do we do? What do we talk about? Like, I don't know you for real, but we did it. Yeah, we did it. At this point, I was already starting to deal, just like side note, during all of these interviews, I think besides Maya was the only one I wasn't, Maya was the only interview that I've recorded so far where I wasn't dealing with health stuff. Like, all of the health stuff, which we'll get into later, started like August 2nd around there. So every single interview that you guys have seen where you see me so happy and excited and energetic and doing all of the things, I was dealing with health stuff. So that pretty much is every interview, including tax. So let's say Smokey, Top, Ouija, White Noise, Young Tact, Fly Gotti, and I'm missing someone, maybe, possibly. No, and I think that pretty much covers the extent of, like, all of the interview. When you watch those interviews, like, I don't know if you guys could tell or not, but I'm going through it. I'm struggling to stay alive, to not pass out, to just make it through. So just disclaimer. So yeah, back to Ouija. Woo, pick him up. Yeah, woo. All right. We sit down. He was supposed to be a double bubble too, but he hadn't reached out to the lot, and I had kind of mentioned it to the lot, but like it was like one of those, like, ooh, I don't know type of things, but like maybe, like, yeah. So ultimately it was a no. Either way, like, the kids, it was like a nice day, it was a good day to go outside, blah blah blah. Like, it's summertime, so the lot had things to do with their kids and all that shit, so whatever. We just gonna have to reschedule. So we did his interview. Oh my god, so here's the funny thing. I didn't have any liquor for him, but I knew that I wanted to get a Corona, and this is like a fun fact nobody knows. So when we went to Wisconsin Dells, me and the family, I had gotten a case of Corona, and my aunt still hadn't brought it back, and I was like, fuck, I just needed one fucking Corona. So I stopped at the liquor store, and I'm like, bro, they gotta sell like one singular Corona somewhere, because I wanted to bring it out when I talked about the politicking video. So the only thing I could find was this big ass Corona. So it wasn't really intentional, but it looks like it was intentional because, yeah. So side note, that wasn't super planned, but it was like, oh shit, on the way to the train station. So that's kind of why I was like a couple of minutes late picking you up. So sorry, Ouija. So sorry. Oops. But it was worth it. It was worth it. So yeah, we do the couch. I bring out this fucking Corona. It was epic. It was hilarious. I was really nervous for this one because really everybody who I had signed up for or who I had interviewed, I kind of knew or had somewhat of rapport, or like you could connect the dots to people. And Ouija was like the first guest there. I'm like, you can't connect him to me or anyone on my team, really. So yeah, like that was so I was like nervous. I'm like, okay, I don't know him. Like, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna have chemistry? Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And honestly, it's a really, really good, really good interview. I kind of felt the same way with White Noise, that I've interacted more with White Noise and stuff like that. But Ouija, like I said, never. That was like our first time really interacting or having a conversation or anything like that. So we did that, and then I was like, fuck it, let's just continue talking. Like, I just want to, at this point, I'm still getting feedback from people. Like, this is like the fourth interview I filmed. I'm still trying to figure out, like, catch my bearings and stuff. So we went out to lunch just to see, like, what his goals are, like, if there's anything I could do, like, you know, just chit chat, whatever. So we discussed that. I'm not going to get into that because, yeah, but let me just say, when people tell me things, sometimes I make things work pretty fast. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, because there's nothing concrete yet. Also, the breathing stuff, yeah, that's part of the health stuff too. So I'll be doing a lot of that. So then, yeah, lunch was cool. And then I was supposed to be going right after that. I had planned initially to go back home and change and, you know, hang out for a little bit before the tomorrow live stream, but I didn't get that chance. So pretty much I had to drop Ouija off at the train station again and then head to fucking the radio station for the tomorrow live stream, because I was like a special guest kind of thing. Thanks, shout out to KP, because KP just always be doing random fucking shit, and then, you know, here we fucking are. And yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I had to go drive to the radio station. Oh, wait. Let me finish with Luigi, alright? Because he bitched at me. Yeah, because, you know, before we filmed his thing, we weren't besties. We didn't know each other. But now we're besties. And this motherfucker watches all of these monthly vlogs, right? Right? And he had some fucking beef with me. He's like, Mel, you didn't show us the camera. Blah, blah, blah. You just show us a picture of the camera. So why don't you fucking show us the camera? So I said, fine. In month 6, I fucking got you. I'm going to show you the new camera. So please hold. So I brought the fucking camera. Whoa. That's aggressive. So everybody can see the fucking camera. You guys can fucking thank Ouija for this special fucking request. Okay, here we go. Boom. It's a camera. Boom. We got a lens. We got more lenses and things. Boom. We mad professional out here. But wait, there's more. We've got a battery charger. We've got a light that I need a charging thing for. We've got a battery. We've got another battery. We've got another battery. We've got another something. We got another something. We've got, wait for it. We've got little lens things, and all of these pockets. Oh, Jesus Christ. All of these motherfucking pockets. Boom, boom, boom. What else we got in here? Okay. All right. We got cleaning stuff. I don't know. We got shit in pockets. We got pockets. We got two. Oh shit. I didn't put this back. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? We got stuff. Okay. We got a whole other camera bag. Smaller one that I'm using to carry other things. So, you know what, Ouija? There you go. There's the fucking camera. You can go fuck yourself now. And yeah, there you go. Thanks. Look, there you go, bestie. Bitch ass hoe. There's your fucking camera. Leave me the fuck alone now. So where were we? Oh yeah, so I drove downtown, not even downtown yet, really, but yeah, I drove to the radio station and for the tomorrow live stream because I was performing. No, I don't make music, people. It was a one-off situation. Shout out to Kid Hooli and Lake for recording this random fucking song, Manifest. And so yeah, we were performed it at the end and nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And yeah. And I got a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt from the future. That shit is so soft. And I love it. And I like it. I like the material. And yes. So, oh, I did get a cricket, however the fuck you say it. I know y'all make fun of me, so whatever. I started playing with it, started making stickers. We're not there yet. Clearly, we still got some time to go do that. We got time to figure that out. So fast forward, August 6th. Yeah, we're still in the beginning of the fucking month. Jesus Christ. I hate my life already. I'm talking too much. I went to the local artist show. I was invited there by DJ Nikolai. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go because I had like a doctor's appointment and I had been trying to reschedule it. And then I was like iffy on it. And then whenever they told me that White Noise was the guest, I was like, I need to go. Like, I have to go because like White Noise is dope as fuck. And so yeah, I ended up going. It was interesting. I pretty much stayed in the green room, so I didn't really see too much of what was going on. But yeah, I hung out. I also met this guy named Taco, who hopefully we'll be able to interview in the future or connect with or do something with, but we exchanged information. White Noise also gave me a Put Some Snake on It shirt. Oh my gosh, I wanted one of those shirts for a minute and finally got it. He got one for me, Smokey and Maya. So shout out to White Noise. And it's a good thing he did because when I filmed Melly's couch, I was able to bring it on the show. So boom. August 8th, I had to go to the fucking Apple store. Fucking Apple store. Why? Because Ari's laptop broke. And she was in Poland at this point. And so we needed to get it fixed. And what was supposed to be a 15-minute appointment ended up being like 5 hours. But we figured it out. They sent it off to get fixed. And it got here literally like the day of or the day before she came back from Poland. So yay, but not really. Because who the fuck is trying to sit in the Apple store all fucking day? Especially me, who I have a spending problem. And I just want to buy things. But there was nothing for me to buy. The next day, I was also going to the radio station. Again, to meet up with KP. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about. But we were just going to link up. And I got so fucking lost that I drove downtown into the worst areas. Not worst areas, but like worst driving areas. Where the GPS starts fucking up. And yeah, you're just good fucking luck. And you just want to run everybody over. And you hope everyone dies. So that was fun. And I also got my earplugs that day. I've used them a couple of times. Still learning how to get that figured out, but yeah, cool. The next day I ordered new business cards. I've run out of business cards at this point because I'd be handing out my business cards to everybody, and then Smokey needed some, so 2 birds, 1 stone. You know, you split the cost of the shipping. It makes sense. You feel me? August 11th, or that weekend, whatever. Around that time, we went and we filmed the Lamborghini Dreams with Top Dollar AP and Maya Storm. Yeah, that was fun. We had to get up early, and you bitches know I hate getting up early, but we did it, and we did it, and we got the shots, and we did all things. And then while we're fucking there, because we're waiting for the cameraman to go back to the car to get some equipment, someone says, "Oh, this would be the perfect time for you to be doing a behind-the-scenes interview." So what the fuck does Melly Stars do? She starts a fucking vlog. She starts a behind the scenes vlog. Now I gotta vlog the whole entire fucking music video shoot, and there's still another fucking day. Who tells me to do these things? Absolutely the fuck no one. Somebody just says some shit, and then I start doing the shit, and then I'm committed to things. Like somebody stop me someday. After the shoot, it went really well. Me and Maya went and had dinner. I had her drive home because at this point I was feeling like shit. Again, remember, during all of this entire month, I'm dealing with health stuff and just kind of pushing through because that's what I do because I refuse to let it win. A couple days later, I got to see my little buddy, my little Dobby. I miss him so much. I cry all the time. Or I try to cry, but I don't have tears at this point. But I miss him. But he's coming. He should be in the month 7 vlog. Yeah, the plans are planned. And he should be in month 7. So, yay. That's all I'm going to say. Then I think the next day, even though I'm fucking depressed, going through health issues, I decided to go do the library shoot. Yeah, so I am also a book talker. Yay. And I needed pictures and content and stuff for my book talk, and Smokey's never done anything like that. And I was like, I want to go to the library and I want to do a photo shoot. And so we did. And it was like a full circle moment because I have dreamed of that specific library or that campus since I was in high school. Like I wanted to go to that school. I applied, like I literally applied for maybe 2 colleges. That was one. It was that one and like the one in Miami. And the one in Miami was like my backup. This was like my first pick. And I got denied. And I wanted to die. Because I thought that was my way back to Chicago. Clearly it wasn't the time. So I had never been to the campus. And that was my first time at the campus. And it was fucking beautiful. I felt like I was in Hogwarts. And yeah, the photo shoot went great. And I think we went to dinner after. Yeah, we went to dinner after. Oh, I met her cousin. Yeah, I met her cousin, who's now my cousin, because we're all family here. And that was fun. So I think just took a few days to catch up on work, you know, get these episodes out, do shit around the house, whatever. Then August 17th, I went to Drip Fest. It was a very confusing situation. I thought it was like a festival because they had like vendors and all day performances and all this stuff. And so when I'm looking it up, because I like to look up places before I go, I couldn't find it and I couldn't find it and I couldn't find it. And I was like, well, that's weird, but like, I guess. So on their flyer, it says like text for address or whatever. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Like I've never done that before. And, you know, I'm trying to avoid it, but like I literally couldn't find the address to this place. Because it says Pisces Lounge. So I'm like, well, you know, if it's a lounge, it has to exist. Like, why the fuck would I text somebody? Turns out it's somebody's house. So, I mean, I think they organized it well and whatnot, but it's still awkward. Like I'm in someone's house. I don't know anybody. And then I went later in the day because it was raining and stuff. And you guys know rain kills me. So I was like, I'll wait for the performances to go inside. So I went around the time where I went inside. And then we ended up going into a garage. So it was interesting. Oh, so August 19th, guess what we did? White Noise made it onto Melly's couch. Ooh. Yeah, that one. Okay, so I know you guys are going to hate me. And you're going to be like, it's unfair and blah, blah, blah. And it is. I know. But, so White Noise put in his application, submission, whatever the fuck you guys want to call it, for Melly's couch. And I might have skipped quite a few people to get him on. And honestly, that's just because I have so much respect for him. It's like not even anything that, like, he didn't do anything special, or he was like, hey, I'm gonna be patient. He didn't follow up. He didn't do nothing. He just put in his shit all quiet, like, and shit, and was like, I'll wait my turn. Like, I fuck with you. I'll wait my turn. But there's just something about him that I was like, I need to like, I got to do it, you know? So I did. I had an opening that Monday. I think I had some shit got rescheduled or something. And I was like, hey, would you be cool coming on Monday? Like, I know it's last minute, but like, are you with it? I think I was supposed to film something else and it didn't work out. So I was like, well, we still have the studio available. So do you want to come? So there wasn't really a lot of time to prep, but you know, I still do my prep. Even if I'm up till 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I still prep. And the interview is now out about a week. Yeah, it's been out for about a week. It released the day that I was in the hospital. So like as I'm getting home from the hospital, it was being published. Thank God for like auto scheduling and all that stuff, because otherwise, so there was a few things that I didn't post right away. Like I didn't have the IG post ready. But it was on all like podcasting sites and YouTube and everything that day. So while I was sleeping and recovering, it was still out to the masses. It was really, I will commend him. He's super professional. He got there super early and everything. Yeah, and he answered all the questions well. When there was things that were uncomfortable, he was like, hey, we're not going to get into it. And I can respect it. And, you know, obviously I have to do my job as a journalist, but I also can respect when someone doesn't want to talk about something. And he handled himself really well, put a lot of gems. And we've been getting a pretty good response online from it. So there we go. Then after that, for the next couple days, I started getting everything ready for Dobby. So pretty much Ari's going to go get him. She's going to drive. And then she was like, well, I think we're going to go camping with him. So obviously, you tell me that my dog is going camping. What am I going to do? I'm going to get him all the camping gear available for dogs, you know, like a tent and sleeping bags and camo gear and hydro flasks and all of the things. So yeah. Might have run up his credit card. Yes, my dog has his own credit card. You got to keep your expenses separately, so I can keep the dog's expenses on one credit card. Okay, that's where his insurance and his dog food and all his toys and everything comes out of. So I might have run up the credit card a little bit. But he's gonna go camping and he's gonna have a fucking blast. And then because obviously to show my appreciation, Dolly can't be the only one with a hydro flask, right? No. We got to get a matching one for Ari. So they got their matching hydro flasks. And it's so cute. And I can't wait for them to take tons of pictures and put it on his Instagram. And I can't wait for him to get here. And then everything's going to change. And I have to start ordering everything. And because he's going to have brand new stuff when he gets here. Like his old, who cares about his old bowls? He doesn't need his old bowls. He doesn't need his old beds. Brand new life, new stuff. Okay. But here's the funny thing is that one of my friends, she says that if I were to get into a relationship with a specific person, that I would slow down. And I was like, no. A relationship's not going to make me slow down. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. You know what is going to get me to slow down? My fucking dog. My motherfucking dog. So therefore, she has plotted on me and she says, well, I know that once Dobby gets here, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Since you're going to be slowing down, we're going to edit a documentary together. I'm like, that's fucking fine. As long as it doesn't require him leaving my house and I can sit there with my dog so he can adjust to his new environment, I don't give a fuck. I'll edit 10 documentaries. Let's fucking go. So yeah, things are going to change when Dobby gets here. Okay? Not going to be as available and my prices are going to go up. Because to get me the fuck out of the house and away from that dog, it's going to take a lot. And he is a little service dog, but he's not used to like all the loud stuff. So I don't know. I would have to probably get him like special headphones or something and train him to use the special headphones and stuff. So that might take some time. But yeah, Dobby's coming. And then I was so stressed at the same time that, and when I got like little mini Lego flowers and I did those and they're up there somewhere. But yeah, I haven't been able to do Legos because I don't have the space for it. And honestly, all the Legos that I want to do are like big ones. So yeah. August 22nd, we had Fly Gotti on the couch. Yes, we did. That interview, I was literally struggling. Like, but struggling. It was at night. And then I edited it yesterday. And I'm like, bro, I could tell, not physically that I was struggling, but I could tell by the camera angles and stuff like that. I could tell that I was struggling because my camera angles are not what they would normally be or anything like that. But it was still a really good interview. We touched base on a lot of things that most people don't. A lot of things that are going to be a little controversial when it comes out. So, yeah. The next day, this was a really busy weekend. Holy shit on toast. The next day I started my research for Tact, for Young Tact and Roy French, because I was supposed to be doing like a double back-to-back, but Tact was supposed to be my season finale guest, but then I posted something on IG. Somebody asked me what my like dream guest would be, and I said like locally Tact, and he's like, let's do it. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't think that he would do it. I get it. We have like a somewhat of a working relationship and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that like somebody's gonna jump on and like do things with you. You know, you guys can work together on one thing. That doesn't mean you guys are going to work together on everything. So I was super surprised that he was with it. And so I needed to start doing research. And then Roy was like, I know you got to do research, but you think that I could fit in that day too? And I was like, ooh. So I did my research for him too. And I started to prepare literally for the next day, which would have been fine, right? If I didn't have anything to do that day, like I would have had everything ready, everything would have been cool. But what had happened is that there was also a private event that night. So Roy hit me and was like, hey, actually I work that the next day. I won't be able to make it till like after 1. And I was like, all right, cool. Wasn't expecting to be there till 1. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just finish the research and like, well, I just needed to do note cards basically, but I had everything pretty much set. So yeah, so we're going to redo his interview this week, which is the first week of September. We're going to do him and Chill this week, and that should close out September pretty much, because I have 2 fly-ins for September. Just let me breathe, sorry. Okay, so we have two fly-ins for September. Dom C, which he will also be bringing me stuff from Miami. Shout out to him. And then obviously doing Melly's Couch. And then we have TQ coming from Arizona, but that's tentative. We're not sure if he is. If he isn't, like nothing's booked yet. With Dom C, it's a little different because we're literally just waiting on Ari to give us the days that she's leaving, so that we could book Dom's flights, because he's just going to be in and out. So he could bring me some stuff, because she's going to bring me stuff, and then whatever she can't bring, he's going to bring like a suitcase worth of stuff, and then like that. We're getting it together. Mainly Dom's bringing Dobby's stuff. Does he know that yet? I'm not sure. But he's bringing Dobby's stuff. So yeah. So I have 2 fly-ins for September. Dom and TQ. And then we have Roy French and Chill Bill for Melly's Couch. And that should bring us to like October. And then we'll see who the fuck is scheduled for October. But yeah. I'll probably double entendre. I have to reschedule him. Whimsy, she hasn't applied, but she's someone who I'm like, girl, I want you on the couch. So we'll see. I don't know if we'll be able, and I told her, I did mention it to her, but we didn't plan anything else. So I don't know if she'll be season 4 or season 5. We'll see. If she doesn't do season 4, then that means that I'm going to be moving someone up from season 5. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, this brings us, since we're still talking about Whimsy, I just so happened to see her at this private event, which was the Tomorrow live stream. Yay! It was at Nando's house, so you needed an invite. It was invite only, bitches. Invite only. I got invited by 4 of these fucking people. KP invites me first. Doesn't give me the address. He's like, let me know. I'm like, all right, cool. The next day, Nando hits me up and he's like, oh, I just wanted to make sure you were invited. Like, make sure you bring the girls. And I was like, all right, dope. Because I've been wanting to bring the girls around the Tomorrow Tomorrow Dynasty. Tomorrow Dynasty. I've been wanting to bring the girls around the Tomorrow Dynasty, so we just haven't had the chance to. So I was like, all right, perfect. Nando said it. It's his house. Dope. Then Astro hit me up and was like, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that you were invited. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's number 3. Then Walt was like, hey, I wasn't sure if you knew, but like, I want you to come and like bring the girls. And I was like, oh no, bring Maya. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, even if I didn't want to go to this shit, I have to go. So our plan was to only go for like a little bit and then leave because like everybody had shit to do the next day. I wanted to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for young tax the next day, and we stayed to the bitter end. Well, to the end of the live stream, we partied for a little bit. Then we went to eat, and then I came home and I continued to do research, and I'm a crackhead. So then the next day comes bright and fucking early because, of course, we do Young Tax interview. That interview is the longest interview I've done in my life. It is hilarious. It is perfect for the season finale. Yeah, raw as hell. I can't wait. But I also don't want to edit because what the fuck. The next day. And actually that day I was so happy because we were supposed to do the Twista Back to School event, media for it. It got postponed. So I was like, oh, thank God, because I was exhausted. So yeah. So now we'll be doing that in October, hopefully. So the next day, I went to the Forge because Fly was performing. Obviously, I needed to get footage to include it in his interview, which it is. And bro, you could tell. Like I went with Maya, and she just literally had to guide me around because my health that day was bad. I was like, maybe I'm just burnt out. I just need to rest. Blah blah blah. That was not the case. I ended up going to the hospital like 4 o'clock in the morning. I texted my cousin. I was like, Trig, yo, Trig, yo, up? I need to go to the hospital. Like, what's wrong? So I had to explain to her everything's gone wrong. He dropped me off. He's like, do I have to stay? I'm like, no. Like, hospitals take a long time. Like, go home, sleep, whatever. It's the middle of the night type shit. So I was there for a few hours. And then, like I said, by that morning, by the time that I was leaving the hospital, White Noise's interview was being posted. I literally slept all day Monday, all day Tuesday, most of Wednesday. And then Thursday, I actually went to my doctor for a follow-up to be like, hey, this is what is going on. Fun time. Oh, actually, Wednesday, I did wake up to go see my other doctor, my psychiatrist, be like, hey, these pills, get it together. So they gave me new pills because everything is resolved with pills nowadays. Then I went to my primary doctor on Thursday to be like, hey, this is what's going on. And they were like, okay, this is what's going on. You weren't supposed to do that. And we told you weren't supposed to do that. And I was like, yeah, but I wanted to die. So I made the executive decision to not do that. So yeah. So I don't regret my decision of stopping those pills abruptly. Does it suck that I was in pain and suffering for like 2-3 weeks? Yeah. But it was better than dealing with the emotional pain. So I don't regret it. Yeah, whatever. I should have followed doctor's orders, but the mental state that I was in on that medication wasn't worth it to me. Was not worth it to me. I would rather go to the hospital every week than deal with that, like be in that mental state again. So absolutely the fuck not. So I went to the doctor and I was like, fuck it, let me go to the library, start catching up on life. So I did. Went to a new library. It's a vibe. Fucks with it. And yeah. Then this weekend, well, pretty much my cousin Trig was like, you're only allowed to sleep and watch TV shows and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I've been not doing. I've been doing a lot of the sleeping. And my cousins have been great. They check up on me, make sure I'm breathing, make sure I've eaten, shit like that. But yeah, just been resting. Yeah, my bestie's been checking in on me. Yeah, it's been cool. I've been driving around a little bit. So I went to go get like the village stickers. You know, it's about that time. You got to get your new stickers. You got to get your new stickers, which is like something that you don't fucking do in Miami. I'm new to this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, so. And I've also just been catching up on a week worth of work over the last couple of days that I finally felt better ish. Um, and a week in Melville feels like a fucking month. But I think I'm almost caught up. Yeah. I think I'm almost caught up. Then my bestie from Miami called me. So, you know, we had to have our little chitty chat. And yeah, that pretty much sums up month 6. Holy shit, this thing has been going on for 40 minutes. I fucking talk a lot. Clearly, I feel like you guys are my besties or something, because fuck. So yeah, today's September 1st when I'm filming this. Again, late because health. Put your health first, but like, don't die. That's all I got for y'all. So here's hoping month 7 is a little better. Month 7 is probably going to be full of a lot of changes because Dobby's coming. They already started packing up my, like, the whatever's left in my old house. Then, like I said, I have the fly-ins. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out. And I believe TQ is doing a double bubble with his fly-in. I don't think Dom is, but I got to confirm. So we got a lot going on in September. And then, yeah, and then Dobby's going to be here and everything's going to change. So until next time, bye.